Are you thinking about buying a home in Herriman, Utah? Before you do, there are several costly mistakes that first-time homebuyers and relocating families commonly make, and many of them are avoidable. Hi, my name is Kelsey. I help buyers and sellers achieve their real estate goals along the Wasatch Front. I'd love to help you, no matter if you live here or you're relocating here. Comment relocation and I'll send you a link to my guide. Right now, the median home price in Utah is around $500,000. That means small financial missteps can cost you thousands over time. And beyond your mortgage, the average hidden costs of homeownership nationwide exceed $20,000 per year. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the biggest home buying mistakes I see buyers make in Herriman and Salt Lake County and how to avoid them. If you're relocating to Utah or buying your first home, this will give you clarity and confidence before you even make a move. Let's start with the most common mistake. Mistake number one is not truly knowing your budget. Question buyers commonly ask is, how much house can I afford in Herriman, Utah? Here's the answer. You should not base your budget solely on what you're approved for. Lenders calculate the maximum qualification numbers, but your comfort level may be different. In Herriman, you also need to factor in these additional costs. Property taxes, homeowners insurance, HOA fees, common in many communities here, utilities, maintenance. A good rule of thumb is to keep housing costs near 30% of income if possible. Keep total debt under about 45% and budget at least 1% of the home's value annually for maintenance costs. Maintain 3 to 6 months of savings after closing on the home. On a $500,000 home, that means planning for around $5,000 per year in maintenance costs alone. Your goal is financial stability, not just qualification. Mistake number two is looking at homes before getting pre-approved. Here's the common question. Do I need pre-approval before house hunting along the Wasatch Front? Yes, you do. You do need pre-approval before house hunting on the Wasatch Front. Pre-approval tells you your realistic price range, your estimated monthly payment, and it gives you ideas on the types of loans that you have access to. In Herriman's competitive market and neighborhoods, sellers often prioritize pre-approved buyers over not. You might risk losing a home that you love. Before touring seriously, talk to a local lender. Review your credit and compare loan programs. Understand your monthly payment estimate. And for relocating buyers, pre-approval makes your remote offers even stronger and they show more credible. Mistake number three is thinking you need a 20% down payment. Many buyers ask, do I need 20% down to buy a home in Utah? The answer to that is no. Options often include 3% down conventional loans, 3.5% down FHA loans, 0 down VA or USDA loans for qualified buyers. Waiting to save 20% could delay your purchase unnecessarily. Yes, putting less money down may mean paying a mortgage insurance, but sometimes preserving savings is the safer move in the long run. Mistake number four is using all of your savings to purchase your new home. Closing costs in Utah typically range from 2% to 5% of the purchase price. On a $500,000 home, that could mean $10,000 to $25,000 in closing costs. Then you have to consider additional costs like moving expenses, furniture costs, and potential repairs, utility deposits, and protecting your financial reserves. Unexpected repairs happen even in newer Herriman homes. Mistake number 5 is skipping the home inspection. This protects your peace of mind. Should you waive an inspection along the Wasatch Front? In most cases, I would not recommend skipping the inspection. Even in a competitive market, an inspection may cost a few $100s and it saves you later. Major issues can cost tens of thousands of dollars. Attend the inspection, review disclosures carefully, and negotiate repairs when it's necessary. Clarity protects you in the long run. Mistake number 6 is buying at the top of your pre-approval limit. Just because you're approved for a certain amount does not mean you should spend it all. Property taxes in Salt Lake County can change. Insurance costs can also fluctuate, and maintenance on a home never stops. Leave room for these expenses: retirement, travel, and of course, potential emergencies that could come up after you've purchased your home. Your home should support your lifestyle, not restrict it. Mistake number 7 is letting emotions overdrive your logic. Buying your first home in Herriman is emotional, and that's normal. It should be. This is a big purchase, but define your needs before you go shopping. Must-haves, nice-to-haves, and your budget ceiling. And then once they're defined, be sure to stick to these costs. Emotion without structure leads to overpaying later. Mistake number 8 is making major purchases before closing on your home. Once you're under contract, do not finance furniture, buy a car, open a new credit card, move large sums of money to an alternate bank account. Lenders re-verify credit before closing. New debts can delay the purchase of your home. Wait until you have the keys in hand to make these changes. Mistake number 9 is underestimating ongoing costs. Beyond your mortgage payment, plan for these additional expenses: property taxes, insurance, HOA fees, which can easily fluctuate, and utility costs, maintenance. Ask sellers for a history of the utilities, HOA details and information, insurance cost estimates. This is especially important for buyers relocating to Utah from a lower cost state. Mistake number 10 is ignoring the neighborhood. When buying in Herriman or anywhere along the Wasatch Front, research commute times to wherever you may need to travel, school boundaries, nearby amenities, and also any potential future development plans. Visit the area during different times of the day and think about your long-term resale value if you're potentially moving. Mistake number 11 is trying to time the market. Should you wait for lower rates? Maybe, or maybe not. Rates change often. Inventory changes often. Prices adjust frequently. The better question: Are you financially ready? Can you comfortably afford the payment? Do you plan to stay long enough to build equity? If rates drop later, refinancing might be an option. Focus on the readiness and not the perfection. Mistake number 12 is trying to navigate the market alone. Buying a home in Utah involves contracts, deadlines, and lots of negotiation. Local market strategy knowledge helps. If you're relocating, understanding Herriman neighborhoods is especially important in your success. A clear plan protects you and your family members. If you're thinking about buying a home in Herriman, Utah, whether you're a first-time buyer or relocating, preparation makes all the difference. With median home prices around $500,000, informed decisions protect your financial future. If you'd like help creating a personalized purchase plan in Herriman or Salt Lake County, reach out anytime. My name is Kelsey, and I'd be happy to answer your questions and guide you step by step. If this video helped you understand the home buying process in Utah, subscribe for more local real estate insights. Drop your questions below and I will personally respond. Again, my name is Kelsey and I'd love to answer any of your questions.